Good afternoon everyone, so we're looking at the Timex Expedition camper on the white dial. Been asked to do this one, was actually asked to do it as part of a double unboxing, but we're going to be looking at it on its own initially. So here we go guys, this is the Timex Expedition white dial. I'm not allowed to take it actually out of this sort of packet itself. I'm just going to keep it in this for now. It's just part of the deal I have for returning them. Retails at £23.90. This particular model weighs just 32 grams. It's quite a lightweight watch, designed for sort of all-purpose weather use, active lifestyle, that sort of thing. Camping, hence the name that it's got. A 38mm case diameter with a 9mm case thickness. It looks a little bit thicker than that. It's probably just the material. With this particular model, there's two actual variants of the model that you can go for. You can go for obviously the white and actually it slips my memory what the other one is. Yeah, there's two types of this particular model, so it's not a big choice, but yeah, at least you've got a choice. Operates on a quartz movement. I couldn't tell you the caliber. I tried to find out what it was and I just didn't have any luck. So let's move on to the dial here. So we've got what we call an Indiglo Timex Indiglo dial, which means the actual dial lights up, as you can see from the markings down here. This is the idea of it. The actual dial lights up, but not the increments, the numbers or anything like that. The hands do, so it's just the dial and the hands that light up. It's an easy read style dial, as you can see. Simple number system and a date dial at 3 PM, as you can see there. Come around the actual side of the face of the watch, we've got a resin, it's housed in a resin case. The actual watch offers a 100-metre water resistance, so it's got a decent amount of water resistance for the price of £23. That's pretty good. Come around to the crown. Take my gloves off for this thing. Just a little bit fiddly. Second position. Yeah, a decent amount of feedback on the hands there. The idea of the crown is it's got to feel good. Let's take this off. Get in the way. It feels good when I'm turning this round, especially for the price. It's something that I feel what Luminox would probably feel like. And when you push it back in place, you might have seen there, but you get a little light up Indiglo feature just shine up. No, it doesn't do now. Oh. And it's an easy change star dial with a bi-direction movement, so you can move it both ways depending on whatever you want to go for. So the actual watch is held in place obviously in that resin casing, and the resin casing comes out on two separate legs, coming out to the 23mm fabric strap with a Timex stitching on the front there. It's like a greyish blue sort of colour, I suppose. I would like to come around and see what the buckle looks like, but obviously it's clamped in place. Just a little bit about Timex themselves. They were established in 1854, an American company, so they're across the water from England, where I'm currently based. And the idea behind Timex is really to provide thoughtful yet innovative watches that suit a range of different needs for its customers, like the ones active lifestyle. They design this sort of watch, etc. Lots of different variants of the Expedition watch, but not this particular camper's model variant of the variant, funny enough. The Expedition covers about 50, there's like over 57 different style watches in the Expedition category, but then it breaks down into little subcategories called camper, etc. North Tide Temp, I've done a few of those as well. This one's obviously in the campers range. So this is the Timex Expedition camper in the white dial. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next video. Good afternoon everyone, so we're looking at another Timex watch review. I have looked at this sort of Timex range before. We're going to be looking at basically a different variant. So let's look at the box. Housed in sort of a white outside cardboard cover. Okay. Gonna leave this in the box actually, because I can't return it once I've cut that piece of plastic off. But this is the Timex Expedition Scout with the beige dial. So it's got 40mm case diameter with a 10mm case thickness, as you can see there. A £55 retail price, It did go up to about 155 back in February 2022, which is very weird. It must have been really in demand back then. Has a 90 gram weight to it, so it's quite light, and a 10-year battery life if you buy it from Timex themselves. So for this specific sort of release of this watch, you've got 12 different variants, all with easy read dials and all with indigo backlight. So the actual dial lights up rather than the increments. The hands light up, but the dial will and the increments won't. So 12 easy read style variants, all with indigo dials. So, but this one, we've got a matte brass style case, that's what according to the specs, with a 50-metre walk resistance, as you can see from the face there, full easy read finish, and mineral glass go over the top of the watch. It's not an in-depth spec, but it's just an overview. So a little bit about Timex was they were established in 1854, and they were mainly focused on sort of durability. And they've also nowadays they've got more of a focus on, well, that's still, but in focus on environmental, like minds being basically like every company is nowadays, working on trying to be environmentally friendly and stuff like that, and having that conscious mindset of those sort of things. So the actual crown feels nice and strong when you're turning it around. I mean, it's not the strongest, but it doesn't feel cheap. One thing that I will say. Take that crown protection out. It's very easy to push that crown in place. It does feel a little bit cheap. One thing I will say is what you do get is an actual seconds hand that lines up with the centre of the watch. As you can see there, it's actually going on the increments. I really like that in the watch. I like those to line up. It's very particular for me, especially for when you're trying to calculate exact time and stuff like that. The crown's very easy to use. It's bi-directional, so you can turn it both ways, as you can see here. You can see that turning both ways. Don't often see that with watches, so it's a bit of a unique touch. It's very easy to turn though, so it just spins around quite easily. But it's no matter, it's all focused on sort of the ruggedness of the watch. And then the strap, we can have a little look at the strap there. So it's probably could be a sort of 2-layer style leather strap. Let's have a little look at the width. So the width is, you might not be able to see from where you are, but I'll tell you. It's a 20mm style strap with a nice sort of brown stitching, a little bit lighter brown. So there we go guys, that is the Timex Expedition scale in the beige dial, sitting next to a Seiko Propex speed timer. Good afternoon everyone, so we're looking at another Timex Expedition watch. So let's get right onto it, shall we? So we're going to be looking at the Expedition North Edition today. Oh, push some of the buttons. Initial thing to say when I did take one of this video, this is take 520. It's when you're taking that watch out using this cardboard sort of holder, just be very careful not to sort of snap the box or snap this cardboard here, just because it is a bit fiddly to try and get out when you first unbox it. So just be a little bit careful when you are taking it out. Not that your conventional sort of style for holding a watch in place in terms of inside a box, but offers that sustainability image from the Timex point of view there. So this is the Timex Expedition Tide Temp and Compass watch. So we've got a 43 case diameter with a 13mm case thickness, model number TW2V64400. Retails at around about £250, I believe. I think I got it for £250. Let me just give that a quick check for you guys. Sorry, £184, not 280. Waterproof to 100 metres as well. As you can see, we've got quite a lot of stuff going on with the face here. So let's have a look at that face. So the face is like a dotted sort of style finish, not like the usual gloss finish that dials are nowadays. Got a nice date dial there just sitting down at 6 PM. And obviously got this blue and orange detailing consistent around the watch and old-fashioned lume technology on those increments there. We've got a 3-function chronograph, so we can get the tide of the location that we're in. We get the temperature of the location we're in, and we also get the compass movement. It's like a proprietary tide temp compass movement bidirectional centre hand that moves around based on what function you want to use. Built in fully 316 stainless steel and a full sapphire glass going across the top there just to make it a bit more scratch proof. We've also got luminous hands. They are luminous in segments of the hands rather than being fully luminous all the way across those hands. Also inside you can also see the obviously those little dials for each sort of measurement that we want to take. Coming out to the bezel, we've got a compass style bezel that doesn't move in a clicking fashion, but moves in rather than a smooth gliding motion. Very nice start. Coming out to the casing, we've got a full lined casing there. Orange detailing to the right side chronograph buttons and crown, and a blue side to this side to obviously operate that other blue dial there. Let's have a look at the crown movement. That just gives you like a little reset. Got decent movement to the crown when you're moving the hands around. They don't spin round like they're flimsy or anything like that. And that just resets to how we want. The strap, you've got a 22mm lug width with a comfortable eco dry tan leather strap as well, with that nice Timex sort of Expedition North Edition print on that part on the strap there. A single window system with no sort of metal enhancers inside the strap, allowing for stretch when you're wearing it in a tight fit style. The buckle is a lined finish buckle with that Timex print on top as well. I hope if I can actually get the watch out. Simple matte finish. A lot of buckles are chrome finish nowadays. So again, inside here we can see just a bit more evidence of that genuine strap. You can see what I was getting at here. Eco-friendly leather. We've even got easy access clips to be able to remove that strap. And the back plate is like this matte metallic finish, full sapphire crystal. Just a little more information about the specs of the watch stamped on the back. A full quartz movement expected as well. So there we go guys, that is the Timex Tide Temp Compass.